Oh! Oh! No way. It's actually happening. It's happening. An everlasting dream intertwined. We're getting the siblings and dang sleep. The predictions were true. Yep. What's that tree in the background? That's not Irminsul, is it? It's too green. But judging that we are talking about dreams here, I think we're back in Sumeru. Oh my god! Finally! More siblings. And well, I mean, it was kind of obvious that we were gonna get some of this because they announced the animated short about these two. So it was kind of expected by now. Okay. I'm so hyped, excited, and everything all together. Because we're getting the main story back, baby! The dang sleep stuff! About damn time! More than a year has passed. Come on. I don't know, I'm so excited. I'm excited like a baby again. Genshin is making me feel things. I love this game so much, dude. Let's see where we're going. Where we are going with this. From the picture, I'm assuming that we're gonna probably see the time when our sibling was traveling with Dainsleif. Maybe? In a dream.
He
Hi,
comes and
Dainsleif.
goes without leaving a trace, only appearing
Not
at
the
the most critical
narration.
moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and
Oh,
he likes to
Zach.
share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern
Hey.
exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine.
Oh, by the way, have we ever seen a
She
chibi
is an
of
unusual-looking
Dainsleif?
Melusine with
Ever?
an equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version
like a
4.7
paper theater.
special program.
I
Can't believe we're actually all here.
Finally!
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach
Hi,
Aguilar,
Zach.
and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice
Hi,
of
Yuri.
Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of
Yeah,
the
you
head
love
nurse
doing
at
that,
the
huh?
Fortress of Maripede, Sigeween. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and
That's right.
making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm
Good.
Crystal
Uh-huh.
Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Cloran.
Woo!
Pew pew pew, let's get it.
All right, nice. So we've got a traveler, a
Pew,
man
pew,
of
pew.
mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's
That's a
the
nice
perfect
party.
adventuring party. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
Dainsleif
from?
That's just
playable
destiny.
win.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this new domain seems to be right
They are
behind us,
teasing.
but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we
Hello?
waiting for? Let's do
Seven?
this.
The trailer. Come on.
Traveler, Paimon,
Oh?
would you join us and
Tarzan?
play Mar Chaussee Hunter
no.
Judgment
That's not
Day?
it. Judgment Day.
This script was adapted from the
TCG?
real history of the Marushosei Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of
I love
events
that.
unfolding in the capital.
We're going to Remuria with the cast.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the
Castanets.
Marushosei hunter tradition. They
The gun.
fought against monsters, while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Yes. Yeah. Yo. The violin.
Loaded.
I love that.
Time to testify.
Madam Mage says that
Wait.
every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite
Several.
a story behind this
All
place. So, I'll explore this place
He's
with you
coming
to
up.
the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory.
Bow user, yeah. Okay.
Way ahead of you!
What's he gonna do? Special charge.
Move or be moved!
Okay. And normal
I doubt
attacks.
your fighting ability,
Okay, so
of
he's
course.
probably like a
Just
fighter.
so much more dangerous in there than I
Yeah,
ever
XBS, I mean.
imagined.
Oh my god, it's a
Well,
huge
if it
brick.
hurts, just let me know.
What a huge
Let's blow
pill.
bubbles!
Bubbles? No way.
Don't be nervous.
For once,
Just relax.
we can finally
A strange
trap enemies.
disease. One I suspect that every
bubbles
Fontanian
ourselves.
suffers from.
But they don't trust
Yo.
me at all. Do you
This is like
really
a
think it
fortress.
matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
experimentation.
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Master of
New world,
Florence?
they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
Honoria.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Paimon? With us?
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marushosei hunter.
You used it yourself,
Dane?
didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble.
Farina?
But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One
Oh
day,
my god.
I shall have my vengeance.
Vengeance!
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal.
Oh.
The loom of fate has already been completed.
Hello?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Betrayed you. I don't know, man. I don't know. This trailer didn't really show us much. Didn't reveal. There was so much going on that you cannot make any correlations between them. There's a quest involving Dane and our sibling. There is a quest with the Fontaine cast, with Farina, Lini, Navia, Clorand, Sijuin. There's a quest about Remuria. And I'm like, where do they co-align? There's so much content. Is this gonna be just one huge quest? Or are they gonna be separate quests? We're gonna have Clorand story quests, we're gonna have Sijuin story quests, we're gonna have interlude chapter, we're gonna have an event quest? I don't know, man. It's just so much. This is a packed patch. This patch is packing. This patch is caked up. There's macaroons on the table. Clorand's gameplay looks sick. Sijuin's looks cute, but Clorand's is sick. I'm so confused. I cannot make heads or tails of whatever happened.
Looks like our first mission is here.
What they showed.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh,
Well, you
I
already
get it.
have that.
Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorand.
You wouldn't say
You're
that.
eager to do so, huh?
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade,
What a nice idol.
I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
But an instrument, huh? The normal attacks. Fancy.
Ready.
There's the gun. She's so swift. That looks...
Evil
Damn!
looks. Shoot on sight.
And that's the ultimate. Sheesh! It kind of looks like...
Those animations.
Did you
Kinda.
see that
So
ultimate?
good. That ultimate is so cool.
Clorand's strength actually has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marachose hunters.
There was also
Ooh,
some
the hunters
mage
from the
shit going
artifact
on.
set.
Are we gonna learn more
The
about Hexen
Marachose
Circle?
hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the
Marachose
group's name has
hunter.
also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marachose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorand,
mean,
the
Remurians
Marachose hunters'
hated
legacy
them.
is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marachose hunters, then be sure to check out Clorand's story quest in the new version.
I want to
Story
learn more about
quest,
the
yep.
Marachose hunters.
Perfect, then let's get
Marachose
into her
hunters.
combat abilities. Clorand is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during
Pistolet?
combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive
sick.
strikes.
So
During her
sick.
charged attack, Clorand uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in
What?
front of her. Also, Clorand has developed a
Those are
special
so
ritual over the
zigzaggy.
years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so
She has a-
dignified of her.
I know,
Super
right?
charged
Kind
attack
of
with the gun?
adorable. Even the champion
Hello?
duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sijuin.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a
What?
meaningful ritual for Clorand, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Clorand focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorand's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates
Oh, she
how
also
potent she
has
can be when she's focused.
The bond of life.
Check this out. During combat, unleashing Clorand's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorand can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale
A
the
dash.
Knight.
Huh. It looks like
That's
Clorand gains
nice.
a bond of
That
life
looks
during her
cool.
elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good
Wow.
perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorand's bond of life, and her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the bond of life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorand's special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her bond of life. So when
Okay.
her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah,
I
gotcha.
see.
I get it. So Clorand is
So
meant
it's
to use
just
her
necessary
pistolet to
to do
accumulate a bond of life and
that
then
all
use her sword to
constantly.
clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo!
Yeah.
Though you should remember
Either
the effect of
both
one
of
of
them are
Clorand's
good,
unique
or
talents.
both of them are
So
bad.
when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorand's gameplay. So travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
Also,
Nice,
although Clorand is
nice.
most renowned
Very
as
risky.
a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marachose hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorand draws on her
That's so
Marachose
sick.
hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This
Ancient
ability
skill.
allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Cloran just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Cloran can draw on the strength of her
That
companions
looks
after
so
unlocking
sick.
her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Cloran also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the night vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a
converts
champion
into-
duelist gives Clorand a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So, when she's in your
Okay,
party,
that's good,
Clorand can
but it's
reveal the
kind of
locations of
late.
Fontaine
That's
regional
kind of late.
resources on the minimap.
So
have
awesome.
leaning, so-
I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover
I think Winnie has
treasure,
that.
defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clorand is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion
Clorand is
duelist, but
usually
I
pretty. That's
wonder
it.
how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies? I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw,
And
and yeah, of
making-
course she does. Clorand is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off
Making what?
hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter, they'll also get to
just had a
join
brain
Clorand
fart.
on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I
Making bets
love
with Rise of
TTRPGs so much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so
JRPG.
excited.
Yeah. And with all of that, that is all the information that I have to share about Clorand. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on.
Okay, so
We
what
gotta
does
look at her
Sigewinne
demo
do?
first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
Oh, so she's a bow user. Okay.
Hold still.
Body and mind. I'm sure she's got a lot of bodies.
He
to
might
count.
feel a little prick.
That's her ultimate? I don't know about that. What does it do?
She's so
looks
cute,
pretty.
it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
It's like a
much.
silver
The
bullet.
bubble has ears on
Yeah,
it.
that-
I would love to
Kinda.
ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the
True.
bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if
It
that's
looks
the
very
syringe
cute.
she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigewinne is a hydro bow user. Her normal attack
So
unleashes up
cute.
to 3 consecutive attacks.
These normal attacks.
During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using
I'm
her
a healer,
charged attack.
bud.
Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will
Oh.
fire slow-moving ministration
Hello?
bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make
That's
sure
new.
not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne
release
uses a
the arrow.
specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy.
That's
The
so
projectile bounces
cute.
between nearby opponents, dealing
She
hydro
also
damage
has
to anyone it touches,
bond of life.
and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is
Okay.
based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Please don't wake me.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that.
Oh,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will
That's so cute.
gradually decrease in size as it
She's
bounces
like a
around. The bigger the bubble,
Valentine
the greater
angel.
the damage and
Kinda.
healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
You
Abyss
can tell
mages?
she cares about them. Her bedside manner is so strong.
She's
Hey,
throwing
wait a second.
the
Are
medicine
those
at
the
them.
orbs that
Of
Nivelette
course she
drops?
cares.
It looks like Sijuin creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like
Yeah,
she gains a bond
she
of
gains
life when she
bond of
touches
life.
them? How does that work?
I can explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sijuin understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sijuin can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sijuin can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
So Sijuin's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself. Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be
Okay.
perceived as a real advantage
Yeah, I
for
was thinking
Sijuin.
of
After
Nivelette.
she unlocks her talent, detailed diagnosis, thorough treatment, Sijuin's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sijuin will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical
A
treatment.
huge syringe. Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone
Scary.
to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sijuin wants
And the
every
heart
patient
shape.
to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive
what does it
talent
do? Just
requires
damage?
appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sijuin
Oh.
can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Hello.
I like how it's only semi-strict. Like, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just
a little.
Wow, so it seems like
The
the bond of life
creatures,
mechanic is
the
pretty
summons.
integral to both Sijuin and Claran's kits.
That's
That sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh, yeah.
that's
I
new.
can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't just be limited to the playstyles that they've seen here, right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to
Okay.
the ocean, so Sijuin always takes care of
Okay.
her companions during underwater exploration. Sijuin is especially helpful
She's
when her
healing.
friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for
And
a
the source
period of time.
droplets.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though.
That's
Sijuin
interesting.
is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sijuin and other Melusines?
Well, I think her
Yes.
appearance and her interests
That
definitely
is
stand out.
very
Like, if you
obviously
ignore the tail
noticeable.
and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sijuin seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
And she ends
Sijuin's
up
does.
just
You're all bringing up great
healing
points.
people in
Don't
the
you think that
fortress, not
Sijuin's
outside the
differences
fortress.
from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the
Okay, 2
background of
story
this
quests.
very special Melusine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Oh?
Sometime during Sino's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the
mustful.
opportunity to
Mustful.
add him to their parties. He recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
Sethos.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a
Sick
corner.
music.
Sometimes it's better to...
Well, what? This bow is
Give
sick.
some
I'm so
space.
sad that we need to pay for it. That looks cool. as hell. Glory to Alakmar. Bro. His gameplay looks sick. Actually.
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I
Sadly,
love
he's
it.
overshadowed by
Sethos
Cloran,
didn't just
kinda.
get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always
But
loved
for a
hiking,
4-star.
and he has a great sense of direction.
Kinda
Whether he's
Hazel
exploring
style,
the
maybe?
desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Need that.
Whoa. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert
'Cause I
for his
don't have
entire life,
Tainari.
and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be like really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds
Amazing
like...
character.
Are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia, he's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies.
So he's visiting
Let's move on to
more
what he
often.
can do in combat.
Yes.
Now.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move
Level
when his
2.
attack is charged
Ooh,
to its second
that's
level,
very long.
but it
That's
allows
very
him to
long.
fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit
That's
on an
unique.
enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom
I don't know if I
reaction.
like that.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the twilight meditation
that.
state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on
I guess
his
it will
elemental
depend
mastery.
on
Oh, that's
how
cool.
strong
That sounds
his
like a
charged-
mini
charged
version of the
attack-
shadow
attacks
piercing
are.
shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful.
We'll have to see.
Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, all right. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Cloran in that sense.
Yeah.
Very interesting
Oh wow,
character.
we finished the first mission.
Nice. I wonder what the next
That's
one's
two
gonna be.
different playstyles.
Let's get it.
Practical.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Okay.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Oh, here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in
Bedtime
version
story.
4.7.
Oh my god.
Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif,
Hey.
who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
you guys were waiting for, right?
Of course we have
And
been.
also, I, got to break out
Long
my voice
overdue.
acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. This
Like
time,
the pain.
Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face.
Once
And
again.
based on what we heard in the trailer, it
What's
seems like
gonna
the
happen?
Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can
happens?
look forward to learning more
Loom
about
of Fate
Kari
is
Bear
complete.
in this
We
quest.
can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important
Kari
secrets that
Bear,
travelers should uncover for themselves.
Siblings,
okay,
Sinner.
We can call off the snipers.
Unreal.
Call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So,
Yeah.
I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Oh.
What is it?
Come
I
on.
love surprises. It is.
Animated
You'll know
short?
very soon, I promise. But first, we need to introduce the event wishes. Okay?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Was
in the
waiting for
first
that.
phase of version 4.7,
Chlorand?
Chlorand and Alhaitham will be featured
And
in the
Zathos.
event
They are
wishes.
both here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sethos will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner. And
Yeah, I'm pulling.
in the second phase of the version,
Definitely.
travelers can look forward to event
And
wishes from
Farina's back.
Sigewinne and Farina.
Nice.
And because there's
No
never
second
enough,
Farina story quest.
a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow,
Wait.
Silver Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so
Respective.
good.
Yeah, okay.
So good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
I've
For a
made y'all
second I
wait
thought they
long
were
enough.
going to be together.
Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes.
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Let's go.
The surprise? Is it going to be the short? Yeah, it's the short. It's the animated short. We're here. We're here, boys. Oh my god, it's so pretty. The audio. This soundtrack is so immersive. This looks like an anime cover for like Your Name. Oh my god. It's their journeys.
I feel you in Dallas, blew off wind.
Two roads.
Even over, I can find you.
Fishing out Paimon. Dane. Animated Dane. Oh my god, the transitions, dude. Hey, they're together. In Monster in Liyue. Watching fireworks.
Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed.
The song.
If you were here standing next to me, would you know?
Ether was without his scarf.
To see what I see.
Without socks. Who's that? Ah, that's Dane, okay.
Know that I will always try, funny your rhythm and rhyme. Through the night so long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter
This is so
where
good.
you
This is so good.
You've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart.
This is the character. I think. It was the same house. Winter. The music is so gorgeous.
Are you ready on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far.
cave
I'm never
in the desert.
Our paths we surely cross.
The 2 stars. This was so pretty, dude. This was so pretty. Just them showing their both of their journeys, the roads that they have taken separately, but practically the same roads. We also saw the Dane's arm. It was like covered in those blue stripes, cracks. The song was just so emotional. I need to listen to the lyrics. I wasn't able to focus properly to hear what was what they were singing. But I'm sure it's gonna be a beautiful poetry. Oh.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Theater.
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt library, and they received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
The cheat
I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait,
New
so this is a
permanent thing?
library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a
Permanent
magic
content?
castle.
Right? So cool.
The plush is so
Please.
cute.
So, travelers will
Wait,
encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
Was
I
that
know, he's so
Alice
cute.
invading?
He'll
painting?
reveal that this room was created by a mage, and that he's waiting for a
Mage.
guest to
Yeah.
take the stage. He is
Of course,
also
the
a
mage.
poet. That guest will hopefully put on a
He's so
magnificent
cute.
performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
The star in the crown
After
looks
arriving
like
in this room,
Mona's.
travelers just need to interact
Mona's
with
the
this
main.
strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was
What is
fast.
that?
But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you.
Those are
Imaginarium Theater
guy-
contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions.
Those are
Now,
the
only
witches.
characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate.
Hello?
So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. But
Limiting
what if we
to
don't
the
have
element.
enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
This looks
good thinking,
very
but you won't have to
fun.
worry about that. Because first off,
Like,
6
this-
characters will
the
be designated
stylization.
as the initial lineup for
The
each
UI.
challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of
And
those
the
characters.
artifacts and the
And
weapons.
travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In
Okay.
addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's a nice way to get to try new characters.
Right? Friends. Who
Cool.
would say no to more
Friends
friends?
support each other
That's
in staged combat.
Okay, that's a
Helping
new
each other.
end game
And
content
during
kind
the
of.
current challenge period, Those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow. You're kidding. Wait, okay, the mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful.
In the overworld?
And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat
That's what
challenges.
they were using.
So when a character's vigor is fully depleted,
events.
they will no longer be able to fight, and
They were
you'll have
testing
to
this
replace
out.
them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well
like
they
a
work
limit,
together.
Yes.
And
the time is
also how
still-
well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
Okay.
And I should also mention that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team.
There is
Some
time
characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story.
Oh, man.
They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool.
Special events.
So assembling your team is
There's
part
like
of the challenge.
a character from the
Yes,
Cookie Run
which
Kingdom.
makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Okay.
Right?
That looks
Travelers
very
can collect
fun.
performance toward rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results.
More rewards.
The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who
Ooh.
feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all.
Show off.
Right? Travelers
They
can
can
also
be.
obtain toy medals during this event, which they can
Toy?
exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Awesome! Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally,
Finally.
each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty
God.
levels, and each one has a
It took
different
them
number of
so
challenges.
long.
Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
I'm so
As
happy.
Wolfie the Concierge
so
likes
happy.
to say,
When the brilliant
New
golden
photos.
glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so cute?
I don't know, somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are
that's
always
so good.
looking for ways to get more
I'm so happy.
primo gems.
You just said the magic word.
Gimme.
Magic word.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate with updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. More
More
information
primo
will be
gems.
available
Nice.
across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
That's
Aye, aye,
that's
Captain.
so good.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go,
Let's see what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
New event.
Mutual security enhancing simulation. Huh. I see
New
some hilly
bow.
trails and ruin guards, so
That's a
I'm assuming this is one of
cool-looking
those
bow.
monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
No
The
way.
Millilith will be hosting a
Show it.
strategic war
How
game
does it
to
look?
improve their understanding of security needs throughout
They're gonna
Teyvat.
control the
They'll be
monsters.
accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and
No way.
Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes,
Cool.
sir.
Wow. You're making this event
Lee,
sound
you are
really
not
official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze
that's so
enemy
cool.
formations and
That's
deploy the
Pokemon.
best units for completing the
But
challenge.
not just with
In assault
mushrooms.
scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario
this is gonna
begins,
be
the
so
unit will
fun.
automatically start attacking
It's
your
such-
opponent. So
it's a
sit
10 out of-
back
10 out of 10
and
patch.
I don't know if you can relax when these things are
10 out
coming
of
at
10.
you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give
10
this
out
a
of
try.
10.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah, okay.
That's tower defense.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh, no. Oh, okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important.
Sorry.
We're spawning enemies.
I know. But here, we can
There's
fix it now.
There's a PvP.
Some types of combat units are more effective against others.
Potential.
Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like mighty churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle
It's
the
like Clash
opponents on the
Royale.
battlefield.
Just choose the best units,
Clash of
Zach.
Clans.
Exactly, just choose the best
Just
units.
choose the best units.
Simple fix.
In
Bro,
defense
no
scenarios,
way.
you need to deploy
That's
units
Clash
to
of
effectively
Clans.
counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's
Make
commander,
this-
travelers can use their leadership
please
skills
make this.
to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then
Permanent,
travelers
please.
can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation
like
event.
rewards.
These rewards include
It's so good.
Primo Gems,
Yes!
a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star
This is
bow,
such a
Cloud
gold
Forged.
Oh,
Cloud
gimme!
Forged.
We
Okay.
need this permanent.
And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Ooh, okay.
Hello?
I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills.
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous
Pneumosia?
event, travelers only got to
Pneumosia?
simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in
Okay.
Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example,
I like
some
that.
challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies
Electrocharged?
affected by the electrocharged condition. And
Mhm.
that is the only
I
way to
love that.
accumulate progress towards
Love
the challenge
conditions.
goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes.
Okay, that's
I love
also cool.
rewards.
That's also good.
So
I love
this is
that.
one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next
Every
event.
event
Let's
is
try this now.
goated, bro.
I've gotten a report about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part
Double
of
blaster.
Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I like that news.
it must have come from that crocodile-shaped
Ah.
cannon. It
Crocodile
looks pretty
shape.
scary.
Never fear, viewers.
It
I
looks
wouldn't
cute.
worry about it, actually.
Phew.
This cannon was modified by a Fontanian engineer. It's now just a toy
This looks
cannon
like a
that you can
cannon
use to fire
from-
hydro bullets. So, why not have
Yeah,
some
yeah,
fun
from
with
the
it?
Okay.
yeah.
Why not indeed, if
Summer
that's
event.
the case? Travelers will need to
Bubble
allocate
Land.
energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target
Bruh.
balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games because I'm an old school. I'm just old. Anyway,
No, it's like, oh no, not that.
our next event takes place in the
Hello?
land of Mondstadt.
What is
Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow
Only
her
one
script will be able
character.
to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, looks like
Okay.
we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry, travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius
Damn.
Invocation TCG. Travelers can look forward to new
A pep-
character cards,
a pep
monster
card.
cards, and action cards.
For a card.
Also, more NPCs will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to lose.
Oh, they could take a challenge.
That's a huge update.
Oh, also, the Leyline
TCG.
Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Oh, yeah, the
That was a
usual.
lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See you soon.
I'm so happy. this... Ooh. That's the Hexen Circle theme. I wonder if we're gonna get any lore as to what this place really is. Who created it? Is it Alice? Or is it... Barbeloth, there we go. No way, it's N. Doesn't look like N. It reminds me of Mono's aesthetics, so... Potentially Barbeloth? I'm so really into... Hexen Circle stuff. Like, really. If you couldn't tell from my Fontaine playthrough, the Archon quests, I was excited about Nicole more than I was about Skirk. Like, legitimately. I don't know why. Just this all Hexen Circle stuff is just so... Yeah. I love that. There's also Rhine Daughter. Hopefully we get some lore with this new game mode. And I must say, this game looks pretty fun, pretty fun. Especially since we can interact with other people as well, and have an option to share our characters. That's a very, very welcome addition. We can show off.
And we're back!
Welcome back, everybody!
We're back!
We're back!
Hello!
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program.
What more
Looks
is
like
there?
we completed this domain challenge.
Oh, was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very
can't
pro.
keep getting away with this.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes, please.
Optimizations.
First
Yeah,
up,
okay.
the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
Nice. And now for some really exciting news. Traveler's max resin will be increased from 160 to 200.
Something happened with the audio.
Nice.
200.
You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for
with the
yourselves in game.
artifacts. Recommended stats.
All
We've seen all
right,
that.
that looks like all the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Bye. Wait.
No, I'm just kidding.
Come on,
I'm just
come on,
kidding.
come on.
Of course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Siegeween in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little
So wait, they
syringe.
did not mention any kind of
my God,
event.
Thank you very much.
So,
Yeah, same here to everything that
the
Sarah
quest
said.
with
It's such an honor to
Farina
join
and
the
the
cast. I'm
Fontaine
so
cast is
excited that
going to
Clarence is
be
finally
a
coming
part
out.
of the story
I hope
quest,
everyone
of one of the
has
story
fun
quests, which I'm
like
guessing is gonna
meeting
be
her and
Clorand.
learning more about her. And
Most
also,
likely Clorand.
I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and
Yeah, because
my favorite thing's beating things up in
They
this
spoke about Mauritius Hunters.
No, me too.
And
Love
that
fighting these
we are
monsters.
going to be able to...
And you guys, I have
kinda
not been playing this game for years, and so
Cosplay them.
while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me, and you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Ooh.
Did that just happen?
Did we get
This
him?
is it.
Did we get him?
It's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and
Just
the
the
new
thought of
Archon quest
our
because
Fontaine
I
cast
got some
going
new
to
voice
Remuria.
lines.
Oh yeah.
Voice times?
He speaks!
All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming,
In the
guys,
quest.
and see y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye, buddy!
See you all in like 2 weeks or so. Man, that was so good. What is this? Oh! Wait. NATLAN! It's NATLAN! No way, it's NATLAN! This is the new enemies. The dragons! What is that? The music! Oh! Swimming! Are we gonna be able to play as them? Lava! Lava! Swimming in lava! The flute! This is not fun! Bro! This is so... They're like dinosaurs. Oh my god. Look at this landscape! My jaw dropped. No way. I did not expect this. Oh. There's no way. Oh, NATLAN looks amazing.